Hi, this is EJ with EJ Star Tarot with a life purpose reading for the sign of Taurus for February 2018. Now, let's see what we got for you. Okay, so this is your struggles or your joys, okay? So we got the Nine of Cups in reversed. Now, either you're struggling with self-centered ego, emotional disconnect, or someone in your circle, someone in your family, someone that you deal with has the inability to see beyond their own needs, which is going to affect your personal and your professional relationships. So either you're being this way or someone that is in your circle is being this way. But because this is your life purpose reading, this may be you. You may be feeling self-centered and you may have let your ego come to fruition, and so now you don't have the ability to see beyond your own needs, and it's going to affect how you relate to others. So this may be a struggle of yours because this is a life purpose reading. And remember, this isn't for everybody. And you want to have the happy home. You want prosperity. You want joy. You want to be content. And so that's what brings joy. You know, your family that is happy and content brings joy to you. And then you have the Star, and you're using creativity to inspire. You're being very hopeful, and you're asking for guidance in that direction. But if you don't watch out, this ego card may affect what it is, may affect the creativity that you have going that brings you joy, may affect your family that brings you joy and prosperity. And that's what I'm seeing with these cards. Now, the next set of cards are your life lessons, what you should learn. And you have Two of Cups, and this is partnerships. This could be love, or this can be professional. And remember, this is a general reading. Okay, so I do see something like that. So it can be in love, or it could be in business. I'm sorry. And then you have the King of Pentacles. Now, either you have this person in your circle who's very generous. He's a very generous, giving man. Or it's you making the best and the most of your assets. And because it is paired with the Two of Cups, I have to say that it has to be a partnership. So you're with somebody who's very giving. He's very giving. He's very generous. And he makes the most of what he has. And so this is something that you need. This is like a life lesson. This is a spiritual growth. This is something that you could master from, is being in a relationship where you can give equally. Okay. Now this is your family and your community, okay, in regards to your life purpose. You have the Ace of Swords. This talks about decisions. This talks about beginnings. And then you have the Wheel of Fortune, which talks about change and using your intuition in regards to your family. So you're making a decision that has to do with your family. And you're giving a lot of thought of that. And you're wanting to change something. And you want a new beginning. And you're going to use your intuition in making this decision. And I have to say that it has to do with a partnership here. A love partnership is what I'm going to have to say. I see this is more love than it is career, okay? And I do see that you're thinking about that and you would love to have that change. But be careful with your ego because it may take the best of you. Now, this is your outcome or your goals. So you have the Four of Cups. This is you being restless and being bored of something. And I think it's restless because you're trying to make a decision with regards to your family and you're not sure, what direction to go in. Or but it's making you restless. And then you have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords talks about stress and coming to the truth and expecting an unexpected. So I feel like someone has offered you something here, because it's right across from partnerships and the King of Pentacles. and you're being restless about it, or maybe you're bored with that relationship and it stresses you out, and you're going to come into the truth, but you need to also expect the unexpected. Okay, so whatever that may be for you, Taurus, is how you have to apply it. Now, your overall energy was the high priestess, or is the high priestess, and this is secrets, wisdom, and spiritual. And I feel like for some of you that I'm looking at this is that with the Wheel of Fortune, wanting to have that change and wanting to use your intuition, making a decision with this new beginning, this may have to do with some secrets that you have to let out, or they have to let out, and you're going to use wisdom. And you're going to tap into your spirituality to make this happen. And that is what I'm getting with the High Priestess. You also have the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords talks about being determined and being strong. And I feel like you're going to be determined and you're going to stay strong behind what it is that you want. You have the Six of Wands next. The Six of Wands talks about good news coming your way, having victory in whatever situation this may be. And then you also have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands talks about action, adventure, moving forward. And I feel like that's what you're going to do, because you do have Wands. And that's movement, that's communication. And I feel like that's what is going to happen here. You're going to have communication. You're going to move forward. You know, it talks about travel, right? But I feel like this is movement forward in your life purpose with a new partnership, or a partnership that you have in a love aspect, okay? And that's what I'm seeing. And then you have the Two of Swords being at crossroads. So this is something that you want, and you're really trying to make a decision here. And you're really trying to figure out what's best. But that ego might get in the way. Or maybe I don't feel like it's the other person, because that person is very loving and giving, and that's something that you need to learn from them when you're in a partnership like that. A love partnership is that you need to give and receive, and he's making an offer here, but you're like, well, I don't know. I'm kind of, either you're restless or you're bored with it. And with the Knight of Swords, it's stressing you out. You want to come to the truth, and you need to expect the unexpected. When that happens, when this communication happens, you need to expect the unexpected in your life purpose. So this may either be, again, this is general. It could be with your work. It could be with something that you're working with spiritual. Maybe you're working with something that's spiritual, right? And maybe you're keeping that a secret, and you're using your intuition in some sort, and you're keeping it a secret, but it needs to come out to the truth. It needs to come out to light. And so that's what I'm getting. For your life purpose, for your life purpose oracle card, you got Author. And it says you have a book inside of you that wishes to be expressed. Make the time to write it. Again, this talks about having those secrets, okay? Secrets that are within you, wisdom that you have within you that you need to let out. You need to express it in one way or another. Use creativity, which I feel you're doing here. I feel like you're working, using your intuition. I feel like you're using creativity with the Star, and you're providing inspiration and hope is what I feel like you're doing. Okay? You need to go with the flow with any ideas that may come to your head, okay? Use it to, and again, with the Author, it is talking about getting into your divine infinite wisdom. And maybe you're writing it, speaking it, however you're doing it. Know that if you ask God and the angels for help, they will come and give you the guidance that you're asking for. They'll give you the guidance that you're asking for. And excuse me, I got really tired all of a sudden. They'll give you the guidance that you're looking for with this new beginning in the direction that you want to go in. So I really feel like that is what you're already doing, is you're already using your intuition, you're already using your wisdom, but I feel like it's kept secret, like it's inside, you're not letting it all out. And I feel with the Star card, you are being creative, and you're using Maybe you're using your wisdom to guide, or maybe you're asking for guidance. But you need to make decisions. And with the Knight of Swords, it's stressing you out, and you know the truth needs to come out to light. And I feel like it needs to do with this. And that's probably why you're restless with the Four of Cups, because you know that the truth needs to come out. But it hasn't been revealed. And I feel like, however way you decide, if this applies to you, excuse me, however it applies to you, I'm so sorry. It'll work out. Whatever decision, give me a second. Whatever decision that you decide, expect the unexpected from this person, this love relationship here, because I feel like that's where the truth needs to lie. The truth needs to be said to a partnership, with the partnership. And I feel like he's very understanding, very caring, or she. And you're just afraid. And so it's stressing you out because you're afraid. You don't know what the outcome is going to be, but it's going to be successful here. It's going to be successful. So I wouldn't worry about it, Taurus. I hope that this message helps you. If you click down on the description box, you'll see that I'm offering some specials. You can also connect with me via Instant Go. And those readings are almost immediately, if not within 24 hours. And those type of readings are a mini reading, a yes or no type of reading, a daily reading, a weekly reading, a guidance sort of type of reading. My video readings are 24 hours to 48 hours. My phone readings are 7 days out at this time. So if you are interested in that, you can email me or visit my website. If you're interested in the Instant Go, again, just click on the description box. All of my information is listed there. All right. And thank you for viewing, and have a good February.